So I know this is the second topic. I know everybody saw this too. We saw the numbers coming out for Marathon. We've been talking about Marathon a lot. Rick, you pulled the numbers out for this, and we saw that it was only about what 1.2 mil games sold.
Yeah, so anybody can do the research on Google with this. So this is how I typed it in. I said, how many copies did Marathon need to sell to make a profit margin, or to make their profit margin? It said, based on early 2026 sales report, Marathon is estimated to have sold around 1.2 million copies within its initial launch window, generating approximately 55 million in gross revenue. However, this fell short of expectations, with analysts suggesting the game needed to sell between 5 and 12 million copies just to break even. Yeah, it's not looking good at the start of this, but can I add on to that real quick, Steve? And I'm gonna make this short and brief.
Yeah, go for
I
it.
actually talked to people in real life about this game. Let's say co-workers, people I run into in real life. We just having a conversation. Hey, you game, yeah, or nay, or whatever. But for those that game, I said, hey, look, you ever heard of this game called Marathon? A lot of people ain't heard of it. And the majority don't like the initial setup of the game. They say that it looks childish, it looks blocky, it looks like Roblox, and that's my thought at the beginning before I even got a chance to play the game. I made an assumption before I actually gave it a chance. And to me, the game is super fun. Like, I get on that before I get on Battlefield now. I don't even play Battlefield no more. I hop on Marathon. I just think that folks need to give it a chance before they make that assumption, the same that I did. And I think that you'll actually enjoy the game, to be honest. But a lot of people do think that it's too blocky, Robloxy, just running around with guns and playing Roblox. That's not what the game is about. Graphics is actually pretty good, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure. Like the weather dynamic alone in the game, like to me, just makes Destiny look outdated, in my opinion. But before I let Stickman and Dr. Joe go, I just want to say, like, even as a dad, like, cause you constantly think about games that where you can get your best time for in playing a game. And a lot of people initially think, and I as well, for an extraction shooter game, is my time going to be well spent, considering I could play this game for 3 hours, if I even get that long, and essentially accomplish nothing, right? But just from my perspective, and this is just an anecdote, I don't know why, but the game loop that they've created for Marathon, like, it really has me sucked in right now.
It's addictive.
No Diddy right now. All right. So,
no Diddy.
But I don't know why, but I could play for an hour and accomplish nothing, but I've had like a ton of fun, and I don't know why that is right now. But maybe y'all agree with me, maybe y'all don't. But I just wanted to put that out there because if you, like you said, Rick, if people gave it a chance, I think they would like it. But giving it an initial chance, the first time is kind of like the hardest thing for a lot of people to do because most people don't have time to play the game. So, Joe, you just snickering over there, Joe. Go ahead, man.
Hey, Steve, look, I think that once folks start figuring it out that you are working towards something, like each game, yeah, you're leveling up and you're actually trying to find what you need to make your character better. And so that makes you more competitive on the playing field, instead of just saying, okay, I extracted good guns, let me take that in next round. But you can also level up your character by making looting faster. Like whenever you loot a box, like the stuff come up there faster. You can take loot out and you don't have to spend as much time, just trying to figure that out as well. So there's a lot of benefits to playing the game. And when you don't know what you're going to get is what makes the game more satisfying. So you don't want to keep losing. You want to win that one match, then maybe you hop off. So that's what made the game so addictive. You don't want to take that L and sleep on it. You want to actually extract and be like, yeah, I was, I was productive today on this bad boy. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it. I don't know about you guys, but that's basically what you were saying,
All right, Joe, you smiling over there a lot, man. What you got to say?
All this terminology I'm hearing about being sucked in and taking an L and sleeping on it. I'm just taking all this information in that I'm learning about with y'all today.